Some living.
What you deserve, young yes.
No getting or giving.
Must be a murder's yet. There'll be murder, there'll be terror, such
Sure
a
tell me.
watching taxi lane, where are daring wings,
Sure tell me.
right?
If you don't mind anything Satan, it's mine, right?
My life, say, help you, I'm keeping you waiting. It's a fine life. I'm ready to do as you want on. Check till the scope's a hot. Get out from the top. Shut your door. The best demands a fine life. A man's got art, hasn't he? Joking apart, hasn't he? And though I'd be the first one to say that I wasn't a saint, I'm finding it hard to be really as black as they paint. I'm reviewing the situation. there is no in between for me. But who will change the scene for me? I think I'd better think it out again. Hey!
Married. And 2 weeks ago tomorrow it's done. It seems an age. I sold myself for 6 teaspoons, a pair of sugar tongs, a milk jug, a small quantity of second-hand furniture, and 20 pounds. I went very reasonable. Cheap. Dirt cheap.
Cheap? You don't want to be dear at any price, and dear enough I paid for you, the Lord above know that. Well, I don't sit there snoring all day.
I shall sit here for as long as I think proper, ma'am. And although I was not snorting, I shall snort, gape, sneeze, laugh, or cry for as long as I wish. Such being my prerogative.
Your prerogative?
I said the word, ma'am. The prerogative of a man is to command.
And what's the prerogative of a woman in the name of goodness?
To obey, madam. Your late unfortunate husband should have taught you that. And then perhaps he might be alive today. I wish he was.
Oh, you hard-hearted brute!
Oh, cry away, madam. It opens the lungs, exercises the eyes, softens the temper, and washes the face. So cry away, madam. Oh.
How dare you speak to me like that, you great big lump? Now talk about your prerogative if you dare. But shut up and take yourself away from here before I do something desperate. Where are you going?
Yes, I have no intention to stay. Isn't you said you can be so very violent at times?
Who's that? It's Matron. Come here, nearer. It's old Sally, ma'am. She says she's got something to tell you that must be heard. She'll never die quiet till you hear. Turn her away. Go on, get out of it. It's your old friend, Annie. Go on, get out of it.
Now listen to me. Once in this very room, in this very bed, I nursed a pretty young creature, brought into the home with her feet cut and bruised with walking. She gave birth to a boy and died.
What about her?
I robbed her. I robbed her, so I did. All she had were round her neck, and it were gold.
Gold? Yes, go on.
This is it. Lock it, lock it. She whispered in my ear that if her babe should live, the day would come when it might feel proud to hear its poor mother named. It was my belief she came from a good, rich family.
What's his name?
They called him
Yes?
Oliver.
We must retrieve that boy, Mr. Bumble.
We must indeed, ma'am. We must indeed.
understand you bring information regarding the boy Oliver Twist.
I have come in answer to your advertisement. Bumble's the name, sir. Beadle of the workhouse, where the boy was cared for, from where he was apprenticed to an undertaker, where he ran away from.
And do you know where the boy is now?
Not no more than nobody.
But what do you know of him?
This little trinket was given by the boy's dying mother to my dear wife before she passed away. The boy's dying mother, that is, not my wife. Mrs. Bumble has looked after it all this time.
You say that when the boy left your workhouse, he went to an undertaker's.
Yes, Mr. Sowerby, the undertaker, took him from us for £5.
You mean to say you sold him like an animal?
Well, it was Mrs. Bumble who actually authorised the sale.
Really? Then I will see to it that neither of you is employed in a situation of trust again. You may leave my house.
But I hope this unfortunate little circumstance will not deprive me of my parochial office.
Indeed it will, and you can think yourself well off besides.
But it was Mrs. Bumble. She would do it.
That's no excuse. You were present on the occasion when the boy was sold, and indeed are the more guilty of the two in the eye of the law. For the law supposes your wife acts under your direction.
If the law supposes that, then the law is an ass. If that's the eye of the law, then the law is a bachelor. And the worst I wish the law is that his eye may be opened by experience. By experience.
There's a young person at the back door, sir, inquiring for you, and saying she's come about Oliver.
Mrs. Bedwin, take a look at this miniature. You see who it is?
Why, it's Miss Agnes, sir.
Yes, and I have every reason to suspect that Oliver was her child.
Sir?
I can't stay out there any longer. If I'd gone away as many would have done, you might have been sorry. Not of that reason, neither.
I'm sorry if anybody's been rude to you. Can I help in any way?
I don't know. Can she be trusted?
Yes, why?
I'm the girl that took little Oliver back to Fagan's the morning he left his house.
You?
Me, sir, and I wish now that I'd never been part of it.
Did you perhaps know that Oliver is probably my grandchild?
I didn't know nothing. All I knew was me orders. I had to come. You don't believe me. I don't want your pity. There are those who'll murder me if they knew I've been here.
Murder? But where is this Fagin? And where is Oliver?
Look, I just wanted you to know Oliver was safe. I must go back now.
But wait, what can I do about all this? Why must you go back there? And what is the reason you can't tell me where Oliver is? I can call the Bow Street runners in a moment, and if you tell them what you've just told me, then they will see that you come to no harm.
Don't you understand? I want to go back there. I must go back there. How can I explain? You see, back there, there's a man that I just can't leave. You see, I love him. You wouldn't understand what it's like to love someone like that.
I understand.
My dear ladies, do excuse me, but I'm anxious about Oliver. How can you help me?
Look, I won't tell you where he is, but I'll bring him to you. Not here, it's too dangerous. Will you promise that I won't be watched or followed?
I promise you solemnly.
Then tonight, between 11 and the time the clock strikes 12, I will be walking on London Bridge, and I will bring Oliver. He doesn't act as though he cares, but deep inside I know he cares, and that is why I'm tied right by his side. As long as he lives,
still lighting up for what I have to do to you.
Oh, I wasn't going to blow the gun, Phil. Honest. I wouldn't say nothing.
Stand back. This gentleman seems to know the lady. Can you tell us what happened, sir?
Well, I came here to meet this poor creature. And as I crossed the bridge, I saw some other people rapidly disappearing in the other direction.
Could you tell me what they look like, sir?
He was a tall, broad-shouldered man.
Anything else?
He wore a blue coat and a tall hat.
Bill, sorry.
Assault and battery, that's what it is. Waking a respectable gent in the early hours of the morning. Oh, what are all these people doing here? Shame on you. If only my attorney was there. And he's having breakfast with the Vice President of the House of Commons.
Thank you.